Hey guys, welcome back to Cutlery. Certainly glad you're here. Got another good one for you today. Kind of been pulling some few more knives out. I'm trying to make a plan over here in this display to kind of how I want to arrange things. Haven't gotten there yet, but we're working on it anyway. I'm kind of looking on the table, seeing how many knives we got to go versus how many days it'll take versus how much space is in the case. So still not sure if I'm gonna be able to fill it up or if there's gonna be enough room or not, but we'll see when we get there. But we're going to continue on with the case display, case knives. I promise you guys I'm going to get back to other brand knives eventually, show and tell, because believe it or not, case is probably not even my favorite brand of knife. I'll hold judgment on which one actually is. I won't say it yet. But I love case knives, just like everyone else does. They're definitely a leader in the industry. So right now we're focusing on case knives out of the collection and into the display. But anyway, guys, appreciate you joining. Thanks so much again. Looks like we pushed over 470 subscribers today. We're still pushing towards that 500 mark, that giveaway we're going to do. Probably another video or two. It's according to how long it takes us to get a few more. We're going to announce what that giveaway is going to be. The comments I've not got one comment yet that wanted a modern knife. Everybody wanted a vintage or a relic knife. So I'm thinking that's the way we're going to go. Might be a couple in the bundle, we'll see, and I haven't really picked out which one yet, but whichever one it is, I want to make sure that it has a story behind it. And you know, it may not be the most beautiful thing in the world, but I guarantee you at some point, the one I give away or the two or however many it becomes, someone loved and cherished it one time and used it to its maximum capacity. So, but anyway, guys, from Cutlery, let's get over here to the table. Got a few set up. We're going to pull out three new inbox today. We'll probably do 4 or 5 relics today. We'll kind of push through it and see how long it takes us to get through. Don't want to make this video too long and make it more boring as you go along, but we'll see what we get into because I've got a pile over here and he's going through. Anyway, guys, see you in just a minute. All right, guys, here we are back at the table. So as you can see, we've got several new inbox lined up here. Well, sort of new inbox. I wouldn't say these are new, but we're going to start from left to right. We'll do these 3 today, and we may amp it up and do 4 or 5 tomorrow. And we got our relic knives over here to our right. One thing I wanted to do before we get into that is I actually got a eBay package today. I want to get this guy opened up. It's not anything super special. I believe it's a knife I've been waiting on that I purchased, but it had a cool, I don't own one of these, is kind of the reason I wanted it. Definitely used, and it's one of those relic knives we talk about all the time. But let me dig into this thing. There's not really enough room to show you me open this package, but we'll get into it. They really wrapped it up tight here. But I like this knife because of the tang stamp that was on it. It was really cool, and it's actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's a whole lot smaller knife than I realized. So you can see the packaging, so it's getting smaller and smaller as we go. But well, I should be cutting this open. I literally have a knife. I have a table full of knives right here, and I'm not even utilizing it. This one's not been sharpened, so it's one of our relic knives that needs working on. Yeah, this knife is definitely a whole lot smaller than I envisioned it when I was buying it. But anyway, put that to the side. So this is diamond edge. You can see that. It's definitely used. You can tell it's been shortened a little bit. And I remember it's the camera. Remember pictures of it showed it whittled down a good bit, but it looks like this was W.M. Cameron and Company. This was an advertising knife. The reason I bought this, and I got this super cheap, yeah, it's definitely been whittled down, needs a lot of cleaning, is for this tang stamp. I do not own a Sharpley Hardware Company knife, and I just thought the original diamond edge, and I just thought that was too cool. Neat little knife. Let's see what the pen blade looks like on this. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Talk about well loved and well used. Very sharp too. So it's almost thin as a it's not quite toothpick thin, but it's getting close. But anyway, thought that was neat. Just was scrolling through eBay one day, got this, make offer, super cheap. I'm not even going to try to, I want to say it's $10 or less, but only one in my collection, so there you go. But anyway, back to the case knives. We'll get this thing rolling. We'll start out just on top. We will start with Old Redbone Smooth Canoe. This is a 2022, October 17th, 2022. Beautiful. Talk about smooth red bone. It's like it's got some scuffing and scratching on the bolster there. Never been used. And I've noticed that not necessarily all, but a lot of the knives, and of course with that mirrored shine, just a little bit of rubbage on it or roughing on anything will do that. But a lot of the ones you get from the case these days are kind of like that. I haven't seen a lot of really good, perfect condition knives when they come in. But yeah, even the blade looks, oh, that's just some smudge on it. But there's that 20, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 dot 2022 canoe. Beautiful. Smooth red bone. 62 131 pattern. Stainless steel. Great looking knife. Got a lot of beautiful texture in that bone. Kind of gets light, almost like a white color towards the bottom. This one's pretty much a pure red all the way through. Little dark runs in it. But that's a beautiful one to start us off with. And this will be the first canoe into the display because actually I have a full display that's all canoes separate from it. We'll take a look at and kind of go through those one day. We'll go with our first one right there. Second one up, Patriotic Kieranite Smooth Copperhead, a 10249 stainless steel pattern. This one is January the 10th of 22. Oh, it's sliding out of the paper already. That's a beautiful Patriotic, red, white, and blue all the way through. Gorgeous knife. Big copper head. Got some smudge on that blade as well. Almost looks like it's got some scuffing on it. I know this knife's never been used. I'm sure of it. Not a lot of snap in it either. Pin blade. There's that pattern. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful copperhead. Love these knives. Get this one put back up. We will roll into the third one. Let's see. All right, number 2. Number 3 is, drum roll, Burnt Natural Bone Barnwood Jig Rust Lock 2022. This knife, I'm pretty sure when I first purchased it, I pulled it out and used it a little bit. I remember this because I believe it's the only rust lock I actually own. And I remember this one. It's kind of it says natural, okay, it says burnt natural bone, but this one almost looks like a white or a smooth. I mean, it's got the barnwood cuts in it, but this would, I think, would be an excellent candidate to do a little toasting. Everybody's doing that these days, a lot of the knife channels. I think it's very cool. We might try to toast this because as many little cuts, that barnwood cut is in this pattern, that would probably turn out really nice and look really good. I love that rust lock pattern, that opening mechanism. It is just a very cool knife. Beautiful. Yeah, I do remember using this one some, so I've probably tried to buff it and clean it a little bit afterwards. But we'll, in a future video, we'll try to do a little toasting on this one, see what we can get it to turn out. Because you can see there's little hints of brown in the backside, but not much. Beautiful. All right, that was number 3 in the new inbox ones. We will roll directly on into our our relic knives. So the first one, I tell you what, we'll pull 3 of them out at a time right here. The reason I pulled these 3 together is you can see something similar going on here. These are all 3 slimline trappers. You got 2 single blade slimlines and 1 2-blade slimline trapper. A good bit of condition issues with all these, but you can see this one's got a pin shield. This is an X is under. A lot of usage on this one, that blade, but somebody, looks like they tried to buff it out really good. Big long blade on this guy, almost like a melon tester blade. I'm assuming that would have been called even a spade blade for that, and it's just been whittled down super heavy. But beautiful, gorgeous bone. It does have a crack. You can see right across that middle. Looks like somebody tried to do a little bit of a repair job, and they have definitely tried to glue. Look at that. I didn't notice that. Tried to glue that shield back in there and didn't do the best of work. But anyway, that's why it's a relic knife. It has a story, has a history, and will go down in the case as such. But that was the 2-blade, and did I have a pattern number on it? I didn't even look. This one might have been, I don't see a pattern number on this unless it's just been wore off over time. But anyway, we'll roll to the next single blade. This one, talk about repair work. Check that out, guys. That whole back end has been redone, and then check this side out. This one not as well. This I guess it's a resin they tried to dye, or a JB weld or something. But there again, like I say on a lot of my knives, somebody didn't use this to be pretty. They used it as utility, and they tried to fix it so they could continue using it, because this one's got a decent blade in it. I did not see any dots, and I still don't. I think this is a 65 to 69 single blade. No snap at all, but a good candidate for the relic knife collection. Next one up, Delrin handle. Good looking, very nice handles on this one. This one does not look like a pin shield. This must be a newer, and it is. This is a 70, I would say this is a 74 or a 73. I'm blind, guys. Tell me how many dots. Is there 6 or 7? I think there's 6. So 74, whittled down main blade. But overall, this one's in fantastic shape with the exception of the used blade. I was going to say maybe one of these blades would be a good candidate to swap into that one. Maybe you could see the difference in how much one's been used very well. I can't get them really side by side for you. It's about right there. That tells you anything. So anyway, 3 nice, exact same patterns. I did pull out one more for today just because I bought this one at the flea market just a month or 2 ago. The main reason I pulled this one out, I watched a video today on YouTube by a new channel, kind of like mine. I think it's called One Dot Daily, and he's showed a lot of 1979 case knives. Beautiful collection, amazing, and he did some cleanup on one as well. I mean, he just does a fantastic job with his channel, it seems, and I haven't been watching him but a minute, but I'm going to definitely continue. But this one's in rough shape too for the relic, but I pulled it out just in tribute to that. There's your 1 dot, sir. So I knew I had 179 in the collection somewhere, and I think I have some more. But anyway, appreciate your content and what you're doing. We're definitely going to keep watching. Hey, we got 1 blade with snap in this knife, so there's life in the old girl yet. But cool knife. Definitely missing a shield. We could probably get that from Case, but I don't think for the relic side we're even going to worry about them. Only other thing I had today, nothing major. I had this as I was digging through my stuff to put in the case itself. I've had this one a while. This is kind of a cool thing. This is actually a blade puller used to open those hard to get to blades on the nail nicks. But if you look, that's, he says the case tested Centennial. This is an 1889, 1989. That was neat, and that'll display well in the display of the big case. And the other thing we'll end up putting in today, somehow, somewhere, will be, we got a case belt buckle. Had this one a while too. The reason I bought this one back in the day is this is a 1978. I know it says it on here somewhere. Yeah, you can't see it, but it says it right there. But that's my birth year, so had to have a 78 case buckle. I bought this mainly because there's a couple of knives right here that you're looking at. I'm big into my birth year shark knives, shark tooth, hammerhead, and Mako. And that's two of those three right there, matter of fact, that we'll be looking into soon. But anyway, we'll get that put in the display today. I don't think there's anything else. We showed you the eBay purchase. We got actually 7 knives today, so I told you we're going to amp this thing up a little bit. Anyway, guys, we will get these put in the display. We'll flip this camera around, show you that, and then we'll get back to it. Not sure about tomorrow's video. We may do the same thing. We may roll on through this pile of knives, or we may pull out something that's not case related at all. We'll kind of see how it hits me when I get down here after work tomorrow. But anyway, guys, hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining the channel from Cutlery. We hope to see you next time, guys. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, we finally got them put here in the display, and you can see my Tallapoosa's wanting to run away. I got to get a little sticky dot to keep it in place. It's that super smooth, that yellow, and it just does not want to play nice on that velvet. But got the knives put in. You can see the canoe we did today, the Kieranite, and the rust lock right there. We got the buckle and the little nail neck puller. And then we got the relics. The last 4 right there is the ones we put in today. Anyway, guys, it's coming together little by little. Each and every day is something new, something different happening. But till next time, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share the channel. Please continue to let it roll. Don't forget, we're getting close to 500. We're pushing up to that. Getting ready to do that giveaway announcement. We'll be doing that in the next probably couple of videos once we decide exactly what we're going to do. But tell your friends, guys, from Cutlery. Thanks so much. Have a good night.